Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit? Who? Yeah. OVO Sound 2025. Who's calling that shit?
Is it Stacy? Is it Becky? Is it Keisha? Is it Abby? Was it Danny? Is it Party? Where's the function?
Where the fuck the function? Where the fuck the function? The way I feel right now, I feel like we need to be all alone. So if you just playing around, you need to tell your girl, take a fine ass home, and that's real. Stop teasing me. Stop teasing me. I could change your life so easily. I keep begging you to stay, but you're leaving me. Leaving me. We got sticks in the club illegally. Got the whole 6 side, they believe in me. We got members east of the DVP. We got members west on the 401. We got a lock on the game, but there's more to come. You gotta pop that ass to the morning come. You want shots for the girl, damn, order some. Who's calling that? Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit? Who? Hey,
is it
Stacy?
Is it
Becky?
Is it
Keisha?
Is it
Ashley?
Was it
Danny?
Is it
Party?
Where's the function?
Where the fuck the function? Where the fuck the function?
Baby girl. Baby girl. Baby girl. Baby girl, let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Shake an ass in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the gram, show the whole world. Yeah.
Is that your bestie? I'ma ice both of y'all like Gretzky. I'ma act you like bless me. Hit the dance floor, get nasty, impress me.
Baby girl, let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl.
Yo. Just let me know if y'all can hear me. Perspective Facts Podcast for the boy J. We back on live 2025. We are here. Pile in the room. We are turning up a little bit before we go live on YouTube, because you know we cannot play no music on YouTube, but we're gonna go live on X. Let's keep it moving.
Shake an ass in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the gram, show the whole world. Yeah.
Is that your bestie? I'ma ice both of y'all like Gretzky. I'ma at you like bless me. Hit the dance floor, get nasty, impress me. Hey, how many hoes in this club? Is it just me and you, my love? I don't mean to call you no hoe. I just heard about the things that you do, my love. And you're just like me if it's true, my love. Hey, you can see right through my love. Hey, I see your waist shrunk, my love. Hey, you got some bass in the trunk, my love. Damn. How many hoes in this club? Is it really just me, my love? You know my dad and them pimping for real. You ever been down to Memphis, Tennessee, my love? I ain't saying I agree, my love. I'm just telling you the things that I see, my love. I got drinks, jokes, sex, and cash. Those are 4 things I can guarantee, my love. Hey,
baby girl, let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Shake an ass in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the gram, show the whole world. Yeah.
Is that your bestie? I'ma ice both of y'all like Gretzky. I'ma at you like bless me. Hit the dance floor, get nasty, impress me.
Baby girl, let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Shake an ass in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the gram, show the whole world. Yeah.
Is that your bestie? I'ma ice both of y'all like Gretzky.
All right. Hold on. We got 15 people in here. Everybody pile in, retweet, like, send this to your grandma, your auntie, your mom, your old lady. We bike. FBJ in the building, man. We're going to play a couple songs. Like I said, Perspective Facts Podcast. We back on live. We turn up every day, all day, live streaming. Let me know if you guys can hear me on Twitter, because like I said, we haven't went live on Instagram yet. I'm probably going to be on here for like 5, 10, 15 minutes real quick. You know what I'm saying? So we can kind of like, how can I say this? We're going to play some music first from this album so we can kind of get acquainted on what we're listening to, so the people who maybe haven't heard some songs can hear them. We're just going to do a quick skim through, because after we skim through these songs, and we're going to talk about the album, we're going to talk about perception, what the numbers are doing, how it's charting, and if he is officially back, if this is lukewarm, like how we feeling, right? So before we get into it a little bit, this first track, Nokia, I fuck with it. I like the first time I heard it, I was like, I don't know where we're going with it. But by the end of the song, I'm like, yeah, this is gonna go in the club, it's gonna go in the parties. Like, this is gonna be one of them songs. It reminds me of Rich Baby Daddy. It reminds me of Nice for What. Those songs where you think they're cheesy when you first hear them, and then when you're out and you see how these songs work in public and in society, then you're like, okay, I see what they're doing. I see what Drake's doing. I think this is one of those records. Cool, fun bop. You know, I think it was dope. I like the song. If you do, if you don't, it's cool. I would suggest you come in the chat in the gang and let me know if you can see me. Okay, Black Man Bang, you in the building. Yeah, we've been everywhere. We've been everywhere, dog. We've been everywhere, man. We're moving, shaking, and popping. We on YouTube. If we're on YouTube, Black Man Bang, if we're on YouTube, let me know, man. Because I didn't want to. I wasn't even trying to go on live on YouTube right now because I want to play some music. You know what I'm saying? I kind of want to vibe with you guys for a little bit. So let me make sure. Let me see if I'm on YouTube already. Bet. Okay, I'm not on YouTube. Cool. So, like I said before, man, I came in here. I'm talking to you guys real quick. I'm live on Twitch. So what's up, everybody on Twitch? Like I said, my main thing that I want to do tonight is run through a couple of songs. So I'm going to play the next joint from this album that I thought was pretty dope. Just let me put it on for you guys. Because I'm not going to lie, man. Some of these songs didn't hit. Some of these songs did. This is another one everybody's going crazy for. You can hear me, let me know.
Yeah. Drake elimination, fake intimidation. Take a minute, take a deep breath, have a little bit of patience. Drizzy, you amazing, you the inspiration. You set the bar for the next generation. You Neo in the Matrix, these niggas just Nemo in the ocean. Small fish making kids feel emotion, using you for promotion. True words have never been spoken. Niggas wanna see Brit me on a t-shirt like I'm Hulk Hogan. I appreciate the fans rocking with me, this is really just a small token. Really fucking with a visionary. Only reason I ain't got a girl and I ain't getting married, cause I'm really out here filling up the itinerary till I'm 6 feet in a cemetery. Bulletproof doors so heavy, got me rolling around like a dignitary. Funny how it's only bitch niggas that are waiting on the boy's obituary. Cause if I die, it's these niggas that become the sole beneficiary. And what the fuck are they gonna do with it? Had the girls up at 29 on stage twerking with a dictionary. Guilt trips, knock church trips when it's cold out here in February. Cause right now, shorty parachuting Molly like she flying for the military. This girl face so pretty, I can only think of fucking missionary. Fuck that, make a beat switch, turn the hoes up, give $1 million to him. Right now, I got so many villas booked, I don't like a villain to him. Dirk's boy told me Marvin's Room was his favorite song, he was drilling to it. 1,000 niggas rapping murder shit and like 10 niggas that'll really do it. Savage, you the only nigga checking on me when we really in some shit, brother. But listen for you a legend from the 6, hate to see you with a dick sucker. Shit about to be a lit summer. Tell Tony leave the motor running. Tell Mike that the ceiling's too low and booby, how we supposed to throw 100? Damn, they be dropping shit, but we be dropping harder shit. Fuck a red beef, I'm tryna get the party lit. Tryna get the party lit for the bitches. Them Nike types is hugging on that ass like they missed it. What's up? Niggas is hating the boy for sure. The women in love, walking the strip club. Damn, I miss you, hoes. Give me a hug, give me a hug, give me a hug, give me a hug, give me a hug. Yeah, I know that you work at the club. Know that these people might judge, but fuck it, you family to us. So come over here, give me some love. Yeah, give me a hug, I miss you, hoes. Give me a hug, give me a hug, give me a hug. What can I say? I miss you, girls. I'm stuck in my ways. Princess Gigi, Pooh, Pink, Luxury. I gotta come to the stage. Yeah, come to the stage and show me some love. You know I'm coming, I'm giving it up. The niggas in here ain't spending enough. Hey, I miss you. I'm talking to you, baby. I miss you.
All right. Hey, yep. So, so, you know, Give Me a Hug. That is probably, I think, the biggest song of the weekend from the album so far. For sure. I think it's a dope song. I like it. It was a Drake bop. I feel like this is the kind we want. Don't try too hard. I'm not asking you to give me like some crazy lyrical miracle bars. I just want some fun music from Drake, and I want something where like we can, like I said, we play around the women. You know what I'm saying? You give us some old 90s R&B flips. That's what we want. I don't want any mafioso raps. I don't want any threatening. We gonna spin on niggas and I got slot. No. Give me a hug. You feel me? Like, tell these hoes you miss them. That's the music we on right now when it comes to Drake. Right? And I feel like these two songs, I played the first one and this one, it kind of encompasses what I feel like we've been missing in probably since CLB, where I don't feel like we've had a lot of fun Drake records. Now, For All the Dogs had a few of them, but I feel like those two songs really do encompass like kind of what you be wanting from Drake. Just give me like a couple party records, a couple chill records that, like I said, I can put on, background noise, girls are pre-gaming, we taking shots. That's what we want. So I think those two songs are for sure standouts. Salute to 31 people back in here, man. We got 31 people in this motherfucker. We're not even live on YouTube yet, and I haven't streamed in probably over 100 days. So salute everybody in here, man. Hit the Cash App, $ Florida Boy J, and we're gonna go to the next track, which I think is probably the best song on the album. This is one of them.
It's been a nice life, money and a bright light, ain't as bad as people describe. I've been a nice guy, people I've done right by, flipped on me, but girl, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Not surprised by nothing, I just take it in stride. On the bright side, everyone on my side, they still got their love and their pride. Hey, let's get high, let's go sci-fi, I'm trying to be out of my mind. You're working 9-5, what's the Wi-Fi? I'ma try and buy you sometime. I'll be a lifeline, just get offline, leave your phone and look in my eyes. Boy, this time fly, it was just nighttime, now the sun is about to rise and high. Don't even know how it feels. Don't even know how it feels. Don't even know how it feels to be in love with me for real. Don't even know how it feels. Can't even imagine how it feels to be in love with me for real. When I disappear for days, you convince yourself you're to blame. When we don't see each other for months on end, and you pretend it's okay.
Yo, I gotta pause it. I gotta get the solo camera. ISO. Those lyrics right there, when he's like, yo, it's time, you don't see me for days, you'll see me for months. Like, those are those Drake lyrics we've been missing. Those are the Drake lyrics that people relate to. Those are the Drake lyrics that, like, you in a relationship, you're not, you're in a situationship. The dysfunction of, or the dissolvement of things, or the misunderstanding of things, or the abnormal things you accept that you don't deserve, but you are put in based off your own choices of your emotional intelligence. These are the songs that we want from Drake. Yes. Go deeper in the bag. Don't just say, yo, fuck these bitches, or they did me dirty, or I don't trust these niggas. No, like, go into detail about these mishaps in the love life that people are trying to connect to. So like I said, I'm gonna go back to that song. Like, those are the lyrics I think that they kind of hit it on the money for this album and for Drake. So I'm just gonna play it back a little bit and just continue.
Love with me for real. When I disappear for days, you convince yourself you're to blame. When we don't see each other for months on end, and you pretend it's okay. Don't even know how it feels. can't even imagine how it feels to keep it real with me while I still got issues I gotta deal with. Don't even know how you're feeling. This is not conventional. This is not traditional. This is unprofessional. But these are my confessions, though. Hey, I'll let you know how I'm feeling. I'll let you know. I'll let you know. I'll let you know how I'm feeling for real. Hey. Since we're creeping on the down low, and I know you're on his mind, we gotta get right down to business, baby, cause we don't got a lot of time. So if you're ready, let's go. Let's go for what you know. Put your money where your mouth is. Let's rock and roll. The more I get from you, I'm greedy for your loving, baby. The more I get, the more I want. I'm greedy for your love, baby. The more I get, the more I get. I'm greedy for your love, baby. The more I get, the more I want. I'm greedy for your love, baby. The more I get, the more I want. I'm greedy for your love, greedy for the more I want, the more I want. I'm greedy for your love, baby. The more I get, the more I want. I'm greedy for your love, baby. The more I get, the more I want. I'm greedy for your love, baby. The more I get, the more I want. I'm greedy for your love, baby. The more I get, the more I want. I'm greedy for your love, baby. The more I get, the more I want.
All right, so I'm about to play this other song on my way, and like I said, we only got probably, I want to say roughly, we got probably about like 20 minutes. I'm probably gonna skim through some of these songs. Like I said, I'm ready to go on live on YouTube. We almost got 50 people in here before we hit YouTube streets. Like I said, I think that song was dope. I think that was probably the most R&B record on the album. I appreciate what Party did on it. I think Drake did a pretty good job on it. I have no complaints for that song. Right now, I'm just playing like stronger songs. I'm not gonna sit here and just like trash songs I don't like. So I think that was a pretty dope song. We got another one here. Right here.
Yeah, of course I got feelings for you, man.
Now this song, the reason why I think this song is dope is because as a guy, you know what I'm saying, if you ever like dated, you know, women that want you to lead with your pockets, you know what I'm saying, or may engage in certain things that just don't align with your value system as a man, but you really want to fuck with them, you really want to like, you know, you can like help them, you know what I'm saying, like change their lives, you know, you can, you know, be somebody who's instrumental in a positive impact, but you know damn well you're going to really sacrifice your sanity and everything that you love by giving it into this person. And I like the fact Drake made a song because, you know, Drake does a lot of poverty shaming, a lot of money shaming tactics on like everybody, you know what I'm saying Benny Hanna's is pigeon food, saying you know, you got your girl a party bus, like you niggas is tripping. So for him to even make songs like basically like, hey dog, I can't even afford financially or emotionally to keep investing in this person, even though that I fuck with him, I think it was a pretty dope record. And we're gonna go ahead and play the song Spider-Man, Superman. Dope record, another dope record by Drake on this album. And I will say Kendrick was right. Like, we like Drake with the melodies, we don't like when he act tough. Just keep having us wave our hands and dance. That's what we want. Thank you. Keep dropping shit like this.
Girl, I wish I could save you, but I can't. girl took me for Spider-Man, Superman. Cause, girl, you got the power in your hands. You can even do it no hands. How can you admire a man? They don't even come nice to the dance. Way you talk about your ex, I know it's facts, I feel ya. Feel the same 1 million. Cause I am you, I'm in ya. The way we fuck is better than what we did and on and stuff. But you respect some ninja. Now admit I wish I could save you, but I can't. This girl took me for Spider-Man, Superman.
It's gonna take a lot to get back from this heartbreak. I done bought the bar and still don't know when I'll shake it. But now I'll face it, but you making it hard for me when you get naked. I'm blessing all the girls who's waiting on me. Girl, I wish I could save you, but I can't. That girl took me for Spider-Man, Superman.
Time passes whether we're looking at the clock or not. Time passes whether I'm copying you that watch or not. You kept asking if I'm extending that spot or not. Since you got what you wanted, we don't talk a lot. Lucky for you, I don't just love you for you. I love you for who you tell me you're gonna be one day too. All of that's cool, I guess we'll see. This girl wants me to save her right. This girl wants me to save her, I can't. This girl wants me, this girl wants me to save her, I can't. Took me for Spider-Man, took me for Superman. Hey. This girl wants me.
Yo, I'm pausing it right there. Okay, so we almost got 100 people in here already, guys. God damn it. Nah, you took it back to the real her for the closing of this song is like crack cocaine to our veins right now. Yes, give us some nostalgia on top of the new with the R&B crooning. Like combine all of it together and give us shit like this. He understood the assignment on the great records. To me, the records that I feel like I like them because he understood the assignment where you're giving us the fun tracks, introspective relationship tracks. I love the sounds that we're getting. I love the fact that he's incorporating his old stuff with the new and kind of bridging it together. Kind of like I love it when Future do. I love it when Kanye does it. I love it when Travis Scott does it. I love it when artists have built up a big enough catalog that they can kind of reach back and throw little tidbits. We are over 105 in here. Salute to everybody. But yeah, Spider-Man, Superman is definitely one of those records. Definitely a top tier record on an album, like for sure. Another song. I got to find it. Matter of fact, I gotta find it because and I don't know why it's not pulling up. But I probably just gotta type it in like on Apple type shit. Yeah, let me do this shit again. Okay, bet. Now this is, to me, I'm gonna be honest. The song I'm about to play, I wish, and one of my critiques of the album, and the reason why I came out playing positive songs on this album, and I came out trying to shine a positive light on this project, is because if you are familiar with Florida Boy J, FBJ, me, Star Report correspondent, Perspectives Facts podcast for 100 episodes on YouTube. If you know me, if you've seen me, especially last year, I've been very vocal on the Kendrick and Drake beef. I've been team Kendrick the whole time. I'm a Drake fan, though, just like I'm a Kendrick fan. I've seen both of them live multiple times. I'm a fan of both music, but I called the beef correctly. And what I'm requesting from Drake, this is what I wanted. And what I've seen a lot in media is because people have taken sides of the beef, they can't objectively listen and appreciate music from the other side that they were going against. And I want to be one of the first and one of the loudest people to be an objective person when it comes to music, when it comes to hip hop, when it comes to having a valid opinion and having some type of credibility. Like, I can't come on here and be like, yo, I listened to like I listened to like 15 minutes of the album and then rush on here and be like, yo, it was trash, it was mid, Drake's cooked. No, if I felt like that, I would have came out there and said it. Because when For All the Dogs came out, I was very critical of it and I was objective. When Honestly Nevermind came out, a lot of people trashed it. I like it and I stand by Honestly Nevermind. So sometimes there's music Drake puts out that is not genuinely popular. I'll stand behind it, and there's music he'll put out that the OVO heads will be like, okay, oh, this is hot, we got to push everything he does. It's like, nah, that's not it. So when this album came out, even though, like I said, I kicked Drake's back in last year, I thought a lot of the tracks he dropped went flat. I thought I was very pleased to see him kick his back in. I was happy to see everything that happened to Drake last year because I feel like he needed that to happen to get where we're getting right here. And even though this is not a complete 180 step in the right direction, he is going in the right direction. He's heading towards it, and these are positive signs. So like I said, being somebody who kicked his back in last year and also heavily anticipated this tape dropping, I will say I'm satisfied. I enjoyed it. There's certain songs I don't like. There's songs I do like. But like I said before, knowing that I've been Team Kendrick this whole time, when Drake drops, I'm not going to kick his back in. I'm going to give it a fair listen. And if I didn't like this project, I would come out and say I didn't like it. If I liked the project, which we played it and I liked it. And I wasn't going to come on here Friday or Saturday to come like kick the project back in or be like rushing for an opinion. I just wanted to come on here, give it some time, give a couple days. I went out last night. We all hung out. We had a good time. We was playing this in the background. So it translated like I was wanting it to when it comes to outside of my speakers and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and play this song. And my critique on this album is some of Party's best songs, like the one I'm about to play, I wish Drake wasn't on at all. This song, I wish Party would have kept for himself right here. Like when you hear it, it's crazy.
Coming from the condo, I'm picking you up. You and I know you deserve it. It's right around your birthday, you turn it up. Last week you gave me the sickest threesome. This week you gave me the sickest hit. Last night you tried to blow my mind, and tonight you try to do it again. Oh. My best friend, my shawty. Oh. Hey, your mind and your body is out of control. What was they thinking you on the roll? You hit the split and get naked, girl, you're on the roll. You paying the rent these days, and the groceries, whoa. Luckily I got rich after that. Luckily you stole my bitch after that. Luckily you went platinum like plaques. Coming from the condo, I'm picking you up. You and I know you deserve it. It's right around your birthday, you turn it up. Last week you gave me the sickest threesome. This week you gave me the sickest hit. Last night you tried to blow my mind, and tonight you try to do it again. Oh.
Your mind and your body is out of control. Yeah. The fuck was they thinking? You vulnerable. Yeah. You got them Liz Taylor diamonds and a heart of gold. Yeah. You got that big old crib now and a sign says so. Hey. We're face to face in the crowd, laughing over shots, people lying us down. Same night, word is going around town. That kind of work can really get around. That can make a lost love come unfound. Your ex needs to turn and frown upside down. Smile and keep it pushing before it goes south. Can you come home with me tonight, are you allowed? I know you got the kids at the house. Paid a nanny double and gon' roll with the owl. You'll be back in time to make them breakfast, no doubt. Just stay tonight with me and get nasty.
Coming from the condo, I'm picking you up. You and I know you deserve it. It's right around your birthday, you turning it up. Last week you gave me the sickest threesome. This week you gave me the sickest hit. Last night you tried to blow my mind, and tonight you try to do it again. Oh.
All right, I'm not even gonna lie. I know I said I wish Drake wasn't on that song, but he had a great performance. I'm gonna be honest. Drake had an awesome performance on the song. I think the reason why I wish he wasn't on that record is because Party doesn't have enough standout tracks on this album to me, and he doesn't have enough standout moments. But for the most part, that song goes crazy. We got like 4 minutes left, so I'm gonna play one more song before we go live on YouTube. I'm trying to see what the song is going to be. I got two for you. One of them, Drake loves to put random people that you have never heard of on his album for interludes, and I honestly, this is fucking awesome. I love what Drake did on here. I love what they did on here. God damn it, Drake. Y'all need OVO. Hey, man. They cook something up. They cook it up.
Please don't go out with your friends. They don't ever keep you in check. They gon' let you do whatever and blame it on the liquor. People got they full silence, wallet. Think I don't know about them clubs. You got strippers that you favor, but you say you don't go out that much. Can't you wait? Don't love nobody. Spending time with people that don't respect the love we got here. You said you got me, but you're headed elsewhere. And your friends ain't shit, they do the most, you know it's reckless, yeah. Can't you wait? Don't love nobody. Entertaining bitches, you said you wouldn't, you said you got me. You swore on everything you said, don't ever doubt me. Don't love nobody, oh, don't love nobody, oh. Please don't go out with your friends. They don't ever keep you in check. They gon' let you do whatever and blame it on the liquor. People got they full silence, wallet. Think I don't know about them clubs. You got strippers that you favor, but you say you don't go out that much.
All right, that song goes crazy. We got one more. We got 2 minutes left. Party did it. We gotta play this.
Hold on. Cause maybe I'm doing this wrong. Hold on, baby, sit up, put your ass in my palms, and you trust in my arms tonight. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Ain't worried about my pride. I'd rather get it right than wrong tonight. You got me thinking deeper, 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 deeper than I did what I did with you that night. I watched you hit that 42 like it's Sprite. That nigga don't know what he doing, so you told me keep it quiet. Since you don't know your desires like I do. Shit, you love when I fuck it from the back, but I wanna see your face right now. I know that he ain't hitting on nothing cause he coming to my place right now. Ain't tryna let shit go, let you down now. 6K, I must stay downtown now. I'm tryna keep you around, babe. This love I already found. Can't get it off and no rebound. Can't wait to be your favorite again. Let's reconnect on the jet on the way to my island. Yeah. Give you a second to get ready, then we're right back in the action. I'm trying to practice what I'm preaching, baby. Hold on. Cause maybe I'm doing this wrong. Hold on, baby, sit up, put your ass in my palms, and you trust in my arms tonight. Ain't worried about my pride. I'd rather get it right than wrong tonight.
All right. Hey, listen, man. That my nigga. We got 138 people in here already. I'm just making sure we are live on YouTube. Making sure we are okay. Hey, man. Say, man, we live on YouTube right now. I am double checking before we can get into this conversation, man. But we are live on YouTube right now, Florida Boy J, and it's just it's the big thing for YouTube because I haven't been on YouTube in a minute. Let me go ahead and make sure this is monetized. Yeah, so like I said before, man, this whole situation with Drake, public, had to make it public, save changes. Yeah, so this whole situation with Drake and him releasing this album, I'll say that one of the things that I have seen, and the YouTube stream is officially up. We are live for public. One of the things I feel like I've seen since this Drake project came out is a lot of people, like I said, taking a dump on it and shitting on it before we can let the album breathe and the tape breathe, right? But in all fairness, I believe that the reason why so many people are shitting on it and a lot of Kendrick stans are shitting on this tape is because they spent months. They spent, Drake fans, right? The Super Bowl, GNX, Super Bowl announcement, anything that's Kendrick related, the tour, anything that's Kendrick related, Drake fans have shitted on and stepped on and tried to ruin every moment. Even what Academics did, OVO Act, with leaking the Super Bowl halftime set list. So I understand why OVO niggas are getting their backs kicked in unfairly, but it is fair because if you didn't let Kendrick have his moments, don't expect Kendrick fans to let Drake fans have their moment when Drake does something that's objectively cool. So I don't want to hear people complaining, especially OVO niggas complaining about y'all rushing shit on the project when, like, nigga, that's all y'all did all motherfucking really all year. So if anybody wants to hop in the live, you can hop in the live. Let me drop the link right here on YouTube. If anybody wants to jump in and have this conversation, salute Black McBain was popping. Black McBain, that's my guy. Support me from day one. I salute Black McBain's in the chat. Mr. Hate, thank you. I am back. Track Diamond on the 3. Salute. Like I said, we live on Twitch also, so don't forget we are live on Twitch, chilling, doing our thing. You know what I'm saying? Making sure. Hold on. Let me turn this down. Let me turn this down on Twitch. I got my Twitch chat room too. So anybody that wants to tap in on Twitch, tap in. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to my Twitch account. Let me see if I can even throw this in there. Hold on. Copy URL. Because I need you guys to follow me on my Twitch account. And get everything up. Salute my nigga Pops. What do I think about GNX? Yeah, I didn't do a GNX review. But GNX is one of my favorite projects that came out last year. It's probably my most replayed Kendrick album. Like I said, I go at GNX almost every other day. I love GNX. I love the Cali sounds. I love Peekaboo. That's one of my favorite songs on there. I love TV Off. I love Reincarnation, Luther. The whole tape, honestly. The whole tape, Squabble Up, Whacked Out Murals. I love GNX. My only problem with GNX is none. I like concise projects. I like albums that are like 9 to 15 songs. I feel like albums have a 15 song max. Him condensing it to 12, and really it was a double disc EP. I feel like he did 6 songs, like 6 Cali turn up songs and 6 like introspective sample Kendrick deep cut songs. And because they were so vast, I don't think he could have just did it as like, okay, we're going to do like the Cali set. And then part 2, we're going to do it slowed down, because I think it would have detached. It would have split the audience, right? So for him to mash the songs together where it'll be like introspective, turn up, introspective, turn up, turn up, introspective, introspective, turn up, turn up, I think it made that body of work sound a lot more cohesive. So GNX, I appreciate it. I think it was dope. I don't understand anybody had an issue with GNX. If you don't like it, it was cool if you didn't like it. But like when GNX came out, we listened to it. I sat with it. I liked it. I liked it the moment I was hearing the songs, and I ran through it pretty quick and was able to run it back. Just like this Drake project, when I was listening to it, I was enjoying what I was listening to, and it was an easy listen. To me, what makes the project good is if I can go through the first run without feeling like I'm dragging, without feeling like, God damn, when is this going to end? You have a good project on your hands. If I get done with your album and I want to start it back from the top, you have a good album on your hands. So, you know, my whole point, like I said, I'm just reading the people in the chat. Yeah. So like my whole point is basically saying that I enjoy GNX, and people who coming out here who, and some of the Drake stands who are like, oh, GNX is trash or this and that. No, Kendrick answered all you guys' questions. Oh, Kendrick don't make turn up songs. Bro, he made all the turn up songs last year. Oh, he don't put nobody from the West Coast on. He put a bunch of AZ. Niggas didn't know AZ. Niggas didn't know Lefty Gunplay. Niggas didn't know Jay Hitter 3. Niggas ain't know none of them. So Kendrick did put on people from the West Coast. So I think he covered all bases with that. Now to get back on this Party and Drake album. Okay, so when people complain, it's like, oh, it's not enough Party Next Door. I agree it's not enough Party Next Door. I agree it's not enough Party Next Door. That is my biggest complaint. When people say, oh, Drake's too scared to drop a full body work project, right? I feel like if we are sitting here watching him go through the label speculation, that's very public, right? Why aren't we going to also acknowledge if he's going through label things to get out of his contract, he's going to be doing things to make a loophole, as if, you know, let me make another collab album technically where Party's more of like featured on it than actually a mainstay. And if Drake had to do that strategically to get out of his contract or to get like the best bang for his buck as far as money wise, I'm all for it. Sometimes you have to do certain things to get out of certain situations. So I don't have a problem with that. I just feel like for a lot of hardcore Party fans, they were anticipating more work from him. When it comes, like I said, Drake dropping a solo tape, I'm not mad that he didn't drop a solo tape. I feel like if he would drop the solo tape right now, because he got his ass whooped so bad, it would be overly criticized, and it would be people be asking for too much. When this record came out with Party, nobody was he said it was R&B soul record, right? So that off rip, nobody was expecting him to come out and address the beef or try to win the beef or do a round two or have some diss records to Kendrick. This allowed Drake to, I feel like, freely create a body of work without the critique of him versus another rapper or other artist was at the forefront. Like I said, it was an R&B project. So if it's going to be an R&B project, we have to take ourselves out of rapper MC Drake and put ourselves into, like I said, rhythm and blues Drake, crooning Drake. The more he can separate himself from this beef, the more he can recapture his fan base, the better he will be off. The reason why Drake fell off to me is because he kept trying to cater to haters that were always going to move the goalposts anytime he accomplished something, right? Like, we know, oh, Drake don't rap. Drake started rapping. But then he found out he don't write his raps, fine. But, oh, he does too much this, does too much that. The fact that Drake always caters to people who will never really fully accept his projects, they always have something to say. That's why he gives us inflated 20-something track albums, double disc albums, scattered songs, or it sounds like playlists. It doesn't have his albums lost a cohesive theme since Views. No album since Views has a cohesive sound and a theme around in a Drake album because he's always trying to pander to so many audiences. That's when the Most Def thing came. He said, oh, it's so many SKUs. It's like going to like a supermarket. Everything's so convenient. This tape, to me, he honed back into just a certain bag, even though he made a couple songs on just some cool pop records. I think those are dope. 88 Ways to Live said, Sexy Songs for You is a fine project. It doesn't suck. Exactly. I agree. It's a fine project. It don't suck. Mr. Tate said 2 for 21. I can't say 2 for 21 because if you like any song off of that, you can't say, to me, if you say you only like 2 songs off of that album, I can't believe you because the 2 songs that you probably like have similar sounds on that album. So now if you say that is, I'll respect your opinion. I just believe that for somebody that not like anything on this album, they don't like R&B Drake. Salute Courtney Love in the building. And if you don't like R&B Drake, if you don't like singing Drake, you don't like crooning Drake, right? That's not your bag. Then this tape wasn't for you and you wasn't going to like it anyways. Like, I'm not going to go listen to an artist that I probably don't like and listen to them do something that I don't like them doing and then running up with an opinion about what I didn't like. I already know I'm not going to like it, so I don't have an opinion on it, right? To me, that's like hate watching somebody. That's like when you hate somebody on TV on you hate a streamer or a YouTuber, but you don't miss them going live just to talk shit. That's fine. I think we all hate watch certain people because, you know, entertainment is polarizing. I just do feel like in this project here, if singing Drake isn't your bag, then this wasn't for you. And people say, oh, if you don't play this, if you don't listen to Drake, you don't get hoes. Stop with that line because Drake's fan base, like I said earlier, it's been infiltrated with incels, lame niggas, and niggas who hate women, niggas who can't get women they want. That's been the Drake fan base for the last few years. What Drake did with this album, for me, I think what he has attempted to do is regain that female fan base, regain the women, regain the cool guys who actually get around the women that we can play this around. Like I said, we've been, as a day one Drake fan, this fan base has been infiltrated at its core, unlike anything I've ever seen in hip hop or just music in general, that an artist has had women protecting for so long and just went astray. So now when he dropped this tape, I see a lot of good responses from women. I see a lot of niggas that have a lot of positive things to say. Now, we'll say also, before we start going to the numbers and everything, it is some people who are doing the way too much glazing. Salute Melrose Radio. Salute, man. That's my nigga. I ain't seen him in a minute. What's popping, man? Follow me on Twitter, man. I don't know if you got up off of Twitter, they got you up off of Twitter because you be going You be kicking niggas backs in on Twitter, Melrose. So follow me, salute. Yeah, but with this Drake album, it's like I don't know why certain people are like super glazed until, oh, he's back, it's 21 for 21. Now, if you're just a Drake glazer, then I can kind of see why you're saying it's 20 for 20, you're getting excited because this is not a bad project. But at the same time, what the problem is online is we have so many people rushing to flood their narrative. It's very hard to get a fair assessment of this album. You know what I'm saying? And that was my main thing. That's another reason why when it came out, I listened to it at midnight, because I didn't want to wake up and go online and see people trashing it, or I didn't want people telling me what to think about this album. And that was very important. So to go from that and now to see, like I said, I've seen a lot of women like it. I've seen guys glazing it too much. I've seen guys trashing it. My biggest opinion, if I had to grade the album, I will give it a strong 7 out of 10. I'm going to give it a strong 7 out of 10. And that's not a bad, because like sometimes we overrate out everything. If we like, got to be 8 out of 10. You can like something, it'll be a 6. I like this album. I think it was a 7 out of 10. I like this album. Do I like it more than For All the Dogs? Yes, because my main point is For All the Dogs, all the songs that are R&B that I was supposed to put on when my girl come over, when I got a date, when I'm trying to riz something up, when the hoes pulling up for the pregame, there aren't any songs on For All the Dogs that I can play around the women that they're going to be listening actually to the lyrics and getting in the vibe. That's my point with Drake's last couple projects. This album, the records, like the whole album pretty much catered to women. He has probably one song on there that's probably like shitting on girls, whatever, but he's not even shitting on girls. He's talking about he's a hater. But for the most part, it's vulnerable Drake. He's recapturing the essence of what he's good at. And I think we need to sit around, and even if we hate on Drake, even if we kick Drake's back in, right? If he did something good, let's just acknowledge that. Let's just be like, okay, this is, if you didn't even like the if you're a Drake hater, at least say this was a step in the right direction. Because don't tell me like what Kendrick said. I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he acts tough. As long as he makes us wave our hands, you know what I'm saying, won't be no threats. Kendrick said it. You told him to do it. So then when he does it, give him a pat on the back, celebrate him. Be like, all right, Drake, this is what we actually do. All right, Drake, you doing, you know what I'm saying? Drake making this type of music is like LeBron posting up in the paint or Wemby posting up in the paint. I understand, yeah, you can shoot threes, but you're not a three-point shooter. You're one of the most effective people in the paint, so you need to be in the paint because that's where you're most effective in scoring. I'm not saying Drake shouldn't rap, you know what I'm saying? But what Drake is to rapping is what shooting is to LeBron. Yes, we see LeBron hit logo threes all the time. We seen LeBron pull up and bang threes all the time. But LeBron's greatest highlights and the most clutch moments in baskets is when he's rim running. Is when he's driving to the paint. It's when he's overpowering, getting those tough baskets. That's Drake R&B records. And a lot of times we'll trick people out of their spot, or just like defense, just like the Spurs in 07. We'll play back and force you to shoot, just like the Mavericks in 2011. We'll play back and force you to shoot. That's how I felt like what it was with Drake and his rap beefs. We're going to take the R&B out and force you to rap. That's why he loses all the rap beefs, because it doesn't allow him to use the element of his strengths in a rap beef. It's like when you try to have a shootout with LeBron. Steph Curry is going to beat that nigga every time if we're talking about a pure shooter, right? Pure shooting in basketball is what MCing is to rap. Drake isn't a shooter. He's a scorer. He does his thing in the paint. He's versatile like LeBron. He's a jack of all trades, master of none. And I feel like he understood that. He went back into his bag. So the pop star Jay in the building from Twitch. In the building. Yo, OB Aubrey's Angels exhibit fatherless behavior. They do. A lot. The majority of Aubrey's Angels exhibit fatherless behavior. They do. And that's why I had to separate myself from that fan base a few years ago, because I was clearly seeing that some of the fandom, like Drake's fandom is like LeBron's fandom in a way, where it's just irrational to a certain point, where I can still appreciate you and be a fan, But to say like I'm a hardcore diehard fan of either or is almost a cult like, right? But like I said, for the most part, he did great. He finished number 2 for most streams in a day on Apple Music. He finished second behind The Weeknd by I think like a couple 100,000 because The Weeknd just dropped his album. He overtook Kendrick Lamar for like the number 1 spot on streaming services for like a day, and then it went back to Kendrick Lamar today. And I see a lot of people celebrating that. People are talking about numbers. Me personally, I said that Drake would have to sell over 300,000 first week for this tape for Drake not to like he fell off. To me, Drake doing under 250 post beef is a L. I don't care if it's a collab album. I know Honestly Nevermind did like 2 something, but Honestly Nevermind was a surprise drop, and it was a bling bling ting ting album. That was his like goddamn Afrobeats, dance hall, house music album, which I defend. I love it. I think it was dope. I just think that this wasn't a surprise drop. Drake told us a year ago that him and Party was working on a project together. I was expecting a Party Drake project drop in the summertime. Then I expected it to drop in the fall. It dropped for Valentine's Day. So this was a highly anticipated project. This was a project that was promoted by Drake and Party when they released promo samples and things. Trucking Tay. Salute to Tay in the building, man. So this project was heavily anticipated. It was expected. It was looked forward to. It was pushed back. I think Drake dropped at a perfect time. I don't think Drake should have dropped any music during the Kendrick run. Let Kendrick just take the ass whooping. Let him do the Super Bowl. Let him announce the Super Bowl. Let him announce the tour. Let him drop his album. Let the Kendrick wave run its course. And then once it's done, like it was on Sunday, and the Kendrick wave and his run isn't over. It's not done. We're just in an intermission. Kendrick's going to go on tour. We're going to see him doing Not Like Us and doing stadium tours. We're going to see him go crazy regardless. That's not my point. My point is strategically what Drake is done is the coast is clear. The initial impact happened. Okay, now let me come out Valentine's Day weekend, drop a project, remind you guys why I'm important in the culture, and fulfill a need that only I can fulfill. And I feel like that's what Drake did. And regardless if you like the project or not, you have to give it a fair listen. You have to objectively look at it for what it is. Me, I'm going to grade it 7 out of 10. The strengths of it is sonically, the production was on fire. I do feel like some of these songs, the production outshined the performance by the artist. So, we can go there. But for the most part, sonically it was dope. The theme of it was dope. The promotion, the look of it, the aesthetics of it is dope. The song track list was dope. There's probably like 4 or 5 songs I don't like off of this. But for me, I can just take this album, remove the songs I don't like, and resequence it and like a 13, 14 track album, and it will be a hit. I did the same thing for All the Dogs. I didn't like For All the Dogs. I didn't like the album, but it was enough songs I could reconfigure into a cohesive body of work that made me enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? So let's just be honest. Dog. He did his thing. We got to salute him. Now I will ask the chat, is there any questions, comments, and concerns from you guys? Is there anything you guys want to say? Anybody want to jump in here and debate or go over anything before I continue the show and start going to different platforms and watching and commentating and see what everybody was saying about it? Because I do want to speak on a few like people who's been like doing the streaming, right? Like I seen Kai, I seen Blackboy Max do it, I seen Drake stream. When people think that like Kai or some of these guys are paid to get hyped for that album, I do believe streamers are paid by like labels and advertisers to have some reaction. I think that is plausible. I think that's believable. But I just think some of these guys are genuinely just OVO heads and Drake fans, and they're not, you don't have to pay them to cape for Drake, regardless if they liked it or not. yeah, so let's just get into some of these people, some of these streamers, some of these reviews. You can go on YouTube and just see what the streets are saying, all right? And if Act's live, I might tap in and see what Act, you know what I'm saying? I think Act is live. We're gonna see. Because you know, hey, we can tap in with him, see what he got going on. Because I know he's talking about the shit. But if we can't find, let me see if Academics live. All right, he's not live. So we are going to go to some sexy songs for you review. All right, so yeah, so let's get into some of these.
The girl wanted Drake to save her like he was Spider-Man or Superman.
Drake and PND have officially dropped their new collaboration album, Some Sexy Songs for You. That was one of our first reactions to this new album with our entire community. We did a crazy live stream with everyone. Thank you to everyone that pulled up, by the way. And if you want to check out the full live stream that we did with our Patreon community, check the pinned comment below. Let's get into this. This was a massive return album for Drake. We had PND drop PND 4 last year. This has been a collaboration that has been wanted by a lot of different people, especially, Canadians, people that grew up listening to that classic OVO sound. But I have to tell you this, as a fellow Canadian and someone that's been following Drake's career closely for a long time, someone that's been interested in Party's catalog for a long time, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I'm heavily disappointed with this.
Yeah, this is definitely Drake's worst album yet. And I went into this with pretty low expectations, to be honest, just because the snippets weren't really hitting for me. And I was scared that the sound of the album might have been dated and it might have just really been sort of reliving the nostalgia of the songs they were making 10 years ago, which was that Toronto dark, moody R&B and not really add anything new to it. But this was even worse than that. And I think that it boils down to a couple of things. But the main part of it all is that it feels like there was just a lack of effort, bro. It feels like for like at least the first 13, 14 tracks that you're getting the same tempo, the same style of production where you're getting a couple of like keys with a very moody vocal sample and the same BPM running throughout. And you're getting these long overextended melodies from Drake and PND. And the most shocking thing to me about this album is that there are really no redeemable qualities for me.
I'm going to be honest with you. I did have somewhat of an expectation for this because PARTYNEXTDOOR is an R&B artist that I respect, that I really enjoy his catalog. Going back to the old PND series, I visit quite frequently. And even someone like Drake, right? Like, regardless of what happened last year, I was like, okay, you know what? New year, let's get into some new music. Let's see what he has. And to be quite honest with you, like you said, it felt kind of flat throughout the entire track list. And that's a problem considering that this track list is 21 songs. It's an hour and 14 minutes. I mean, you could go into this and you could treat it like a playlist, like grab what you like, but as a full album experience, it's absolutely lackluster. When I'm getting songs like Meet Your Padre, where I'm kind of in the middle of like, is this parody or not, with Drake doing the Spanish accents, I just don't know what to say anymore. And I guess, listen, if you're into the type of Drake where you're getting like those Bahamas Promises types of flows, those jumbotron shit popping, yeah. Exactly type of flows, then fine. I guess this album is for you. But at the same time, like, that for 21 songs is fucking criminal. It's criminal. And I want to say this too. It's like, fuck it. Maybe I'm not the target demo, but at the same time, like, I genuinely do enjoy good R&B, and I think there's a lot of good R&B coming out, and this is not good R&B. No, this is genuinely not good R&B. It's not good melodic rap. There's nothing going on with this track list for me that would ever make me want to say, I want to revisit this. Like you said, within our first like live reaction, if it wasn't for the podcast and for me doing content on it, I'm obviously gonna have to go back and give it more listens. Like, I don't know if I'd ever revisit this, ever. Like, not a single song on here.
I had a hard time getting through like the album at the halfway point. And it's just because it's very sleepy. I'm sorry, the vocal performances on here are not very dynamic. They're not really passionate whatsoever. And I feel like the hooks also get repetitive very quickly. And when it comes down to the writing of this album, that's another major flaw. Looking at a song like Spider-Man, Superman, and like Drake singing about how a girl thought that he could save her as if he was a superhero, it's really mind-boggling. One big highlight that we should talk about, and by the way, guys, we're going to drop a full album review where we get way more in depth with a lot of these songs, but Give Me a Hug was one track that really stood out because you had more of a serious approach rapping performance.
But even at that, like, you want to go to a rapping performance like that, right? Something that has a bit more energy, something that's supposed to be this uplifter for the track list. It felt kind of like directionless, to be quite honest with you. Mm-hmm. The writing was lackluster. I mean, obviously he talks about like people getting free promotion off of it and referencing the beef, whatever it is, and then boom, bro, you just go back to the regular strip club setting and about how, he values his strippers and how, like, he knows them by their first name. We've gotten this before. I don't know how many different times I've gotten that type of setting already from Drake. And it's not to say that he can't do it in other ways that feel original or fresh for this track list, but he just didn't do it throughout this. Not only that, but
I do want to stay on the song for a second, though, because it is him mentioning like the beef, which was a big narrative for this whole album, right? Like, is he going to discuss it? Is he not? He said, fuck all the rap beef. I'm trying to get the party lit. This album doesn't do that, bro. This album in no way gets the party lit. He also raps that 21 Savage was the only person checking on him. And he says, I've been a nice guy. People have done right by flipped on me. But girl, it's all right. Not surprised by nothing. I just take it in stride. On the bright side, everyone on my side, they still got their love and they pride. It's interesting to see him take the perspective of like with the fighting Irish freestyle now, this of like just sounding a bit bitter and sounding like he wants to play the victim. It's an odd direction, and like you said, it feels pointless. It doesn't really add. Even like the Joe Budden this, it's like we've been here a million times before. Why are we just going in circles topically?
Well, this felt like a track list where they were like, we could recapture a lot of hype, especially this being Drake and P&D. Let's put out something that's going to get the city turned. Obviously, speaking about Toronto, let's put out something that's going to be really cool for the diehard fans that have been following OVO sound for such a long time and people that have wanted this album. And you know what? Let's just put it out and see what happens. Like, I felt like that was kind of the approach with this album, where I'm just throwing whatever, bro. Even at that, at a certain point, you're getting like 3 back-to-back Drizzy songs. At the same time, like,
it felt like Party just like dipped.
It felt like he dipped. He had nothing to do there. And then when he'd come in, he'd give you like these extended melodies and talk about how he's saucing your girl. I don't know what type of value you could grab out of this track list. If you want that type of party, bro, he just dropped like low-key a couple of months ago. Go back to PND4, enjoy that. Why not?
And that's the thing too, is that like you go back to songs like Recognize and you go back to songs like Over Here, like they have quality in their catalog, and it just, the chemistry wasn't really working that well here. And I just feel like the production was flat, like I said earlier, and there's a lot of poor curation choices. Like you said, 3 Drake songs in a row. Even looking at a song like Glorious, where you're getting Drake imitating the flows of Ice Spice and Central C over a drill beat, you're like, what is this doing on this album?
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Why is it here?
Well, that's it. Is it to like recapture that youth essence and like get, you know, let's say that young crowd to come in and fuck with this new sound? I'm not sure. I'm just like, I'm 24, bro. Like, I'm not fucking 45 either. I could fuck with new music, but you can't tell me as a music fan, like, you're going into this and you're fully engaged into this track list. Another thing, people are gonna say, oh, well, you guys are fucking hip hop nerds. You know, you guys don't fuck with R&B like that. Don't worry, bro. I listen to my fair share of Daniel Caesar. I know what good R&B is. I'm sorry. You can't convince me that this is good R&B.
No.
R&B writing is supposed to, you know, feel like there's emotion backing it. It's supposed to feel moody. It's supposed to feel like there's an intention behind it, you know? And with this, it's like they're almost trying to replicate that, but it feels plastic. Honestly, most of these tracking vocals on most of the vocals on this album aren't even completed, bro. Like, the mixing and mastering was poor.
Yeah, that's one thing we have to talk about, is like the dirty vocal mixing on a lot of these songs, especially on like the first half of the track list. I don't know if it was intentional or not for them to sound distant on the mic or for them to sound a bit scruffy, but it didn't.
Okay, now that was a point. And pause, we'll break up the monotony a little bit. That was a point that I was making too on the tape, where I was like, it sounds like the production like overpowered the vocals on certain records that I wasn't understanding. Something else I agreed with him with was like, as a Party fan, where was Party? Party wasn't really in any cohesive spaces to catch a rhythm on the album. So I do agree with that. The song Glorious, when Drake's rapping like Central C, I didn't find a big problem with that. I mean, I can see why people could, but like, I didn't find a big problem with that either. I hear everything they're saying as far as like the content. He's not saying this, he's not saying that. But like, I think my biggest issue with some of the Drake critiques is like, when was he ever saying shit? When was Drake ever saying anything monumental? When was Drake ever like telling you something that was just gonna blow your fucking mind away? He never did. So for now, I feel like we have a lot of these people who try to like intellectualize his music, and like go, and it's like, bro, he's had the same narrative since he came out. The same people. I'm not saying about them, the NPR podcast, not saying them, but it's like the same people that was glazing Drake and saying he could do no wrong and ignored everybody saying that this music has no substance are the first people to run out here and intellectualize what is lacking substance and why he doesn't have any substance. And for me, it's confusing because it's like he never did. So unless you have been on the side where you've been saying this since day one, I don't understand the day you realized Drake wasn't saying shit and he's never going to say shit. So at this point, stop listening to the music, because I think you're taking Drake too serious, expecting him to give you like meaningful things about these bars or some mature raps. He's going to rap about the strippers. He's going to cosplay different people. He's going to blame everybody else for his fucking issues. He's not going to have any real in-depth like self-discovery. And we all knew that and listened to it. So why now are we asking for something he has never provided? That's my only critique with the critiques. Critique, if that's what you're saying, then it's always been like that. Don't act like Drake has lost something along the way that he hasn't found. No, he's been shallow, narcissistic, rapping about strippers, giving them hugs and other shit. So that's one of my main things to say. Mistake, the album don't got no soul. I agree, and I find it very funny that Drake had lines about whip and chain like American slaves, or you trying to rap like you trying to get the slaves freed, but you tapped into Black American artist Aaron Hall in an R&B platform to play, you know what I'm saying? I Miss You, and then you crooned it and kind of fucked it up, according to my cousin. My cousin didn't like how you did it, and neither did his girlfriend. And they're in their mid-30s, so they can say that. What Chemo Savage said, let me see. Oh shit, what are we doing here? Yeah, man, you see what we doing, man. We breaking down this album. We're breaking down the reviews. So we play that one, and what's funny that I am seeing is one of the questions I asked is Drake back? What I'm going to try to find some good reviews, right? And maybe it's just my algorithm, so I'm going to be fair and say that everybody's algorithm may be a little different, but it seems like YouTube or a lot of these sites are pushing like the negative, either they're pushing negative album reviews to the top. They're either pushing them to the top, or people are finding out that it may be more profitable and trendy to have negative Drake reaction videos than positive Drake reaction videos. I'm only saying that because I'm a content creator, and sometimes content creators go with what's bringing in more revenue than what's the real story. And I'm not accusing anybody that we're watching of doing that, but I'm trying to see if Drake is back. I'm trying to see what platforms are giving objective opinions and what platforms are riding the wave. And I kind of wanted to decipher that. That's the second part. We did the album review. Now Drake back. This is the second part of the show where we're going to be watching certain people review it, certain prominent platforms, and seeing what their reactions were to it. So we got some more coming up. Hit that like button, hit Cash App. Go ahead and share this with everybody you know. We got another one.
Can we finally admit that Drake can't sing?
And this is my guy, Read My Soul. Salute to Read My Soul, man. I love watching his platform. This dude's.
So I was listening to some sexy songs for you by PARTYNEXTDOOR and Aubrey Graham, and I realized that Drake just can't sing. He can't sing. Strength and guidance, all that I'm wishing for my friends. He does not do R&B in the way that I like R&B. And then it took me down a rabbit hole of my favorite Drake songs. See, I come from the era of Whitney Houston, Patti LaBelle, Luther Vandross, where they had those sing-offs on stage.
It was at this moment that he knew she fucked up.
You know, where people could really hold down a show with just their voice. There was no antics. It was just their voice. I come from the Usher, Mary J. Blige, Mariah Carey, the 112, Jagged Edge. I love R&B. I'm an extreme R&B head. I always have a debate on whether Joe and Then, or Call Tom and Emotional, or a certain somebody that should not be named, TP2, is some of the best R&B albums of all time. We constantly have this debate amongst my friend group.
Now I'm going to pause because what he's saying, I feel like this is why I like his platform, because as a content creator, I relate a lot to his musical taste. I don't know if me and him are the same age, but the way he, like, his perspective on music is almost, I won't say is identical to mine, but like just when you're raised in certain areas, you just have a certain ear. Chemo says Drake will always have that melodic rhythm sounds to appeal to some listeners that will attract people listening. Yeah, of course, he makes commercialized music, like, that's what he does, but I'm going to continue to play what he's saying. But what he's saying is how a lot of us feel. We grew up in real R&B where you really had to sing. So a lot of this crooning stuff sometimes doesn't cut the mustard.
Because we love R&B, but the style of R&B that Aubrey does is just not good. And, you know, I went down this rabbit hole of my favorite songs by him because, like Kendrick said, I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he acts up. I was going down the rabbit hole, and I went to my first, like, oh my God, this is an amazing project. And that was So Far Gone. The original mixtape Before Best I Have Had came out and it got popular. Then he condensed it down to maybe like a EP. And I went down there, and one of my favorite songs off there originally was Successful. Successful was held down by Trey Songz. I just wanna be successful. And once I realized that, wait, hold on. All my favorite Drake songs off his album, which I've been saying for a few years, have always been other people. The sing-songy stuff has come from or been carried by other people. So then I moved to the next album. Okay, first song off the next album, Thank Me Later. It was held down by Fireworks, if you ask me. Fireworks. Taking off like fireworks. And Shut It Down. That was Alicia Keys, and that was The Dream. I'm I'm not sitting here saying that Drake can't harmonize and he can't hold it down when it comes to that song singy rapper thing. But if you put him to like a person like T-Pain,
I used to spend my nights in the ballroom.
I don't think he can hold a candle when it comes to singing like T-Pain can sing.
Rolling with me back to the crib, show you how I live.
So he may be one of the worst singer rappers. And then you got Take Care, which, you know, the best vocal performance, if you ask me, was The Weeknd when it comes to Ride, True Love.
Whoa, yeah.
When it comes to Take Care, the title track with Rihanna held that down. So if you really look at it, all of the Drake slaps I like, I mean, I can keep going. Nothing was the same. One of my favorite Drake songs overall is Too Much, and Sampa held that down. From Time, Janae Aiko held that down. Just Hold On, We're Coming Home. My favorite part of that is the Madrid Jordan part. Held that down. So if you start looking at a lot of the songs, I can go to If You're Reading This Too Late. One of my favorite songs, If You're Reading This Too Late, don't even have Drake on it. It's Wednesday Night, and that was held down completely by PARTYNEXTDOOR.
I don't know if it's because I'm lonely.
So I started going back and I was like, man, some of my favorite Drake songs it's not even Drake's part that I'm liking on it.
I'm only pausing this because this is exactly the conversation me and my cousin Ed had yesterday when I'm like, bro, some of his best records on his projects, he's not even on. Or your favorite part, he has nothing to do with. That is like, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, same way with him, same with me. You have to be a real Drake listener to be able to fairly critique Drake, because you're gonna have to be able to be listening since successful. You can't tell me you got on Drake if You're Reading This Too Late, or when Views Drop, or when Nothing Was the Same, and you can give me like a full fair critique on his career, because you have to be there from the jump to see the changes and shit. Dude said, enough said, ladies gonna whine to this shit, booty music, fuck shit. Yeah, hey, that's what we need. I don't need this nigga to put no kufi on and talk about the black struggle. Nigga, you need to keep making songs these hoes can twerk to. But
Where you're going, what I do.
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Drake can't sing, but he ain't no Adele. He ain't Jacquees. Our ears work, right? Like, my ears work. Drake can't really sing, and his voice is Staraki, if you ask me. His Staraki is Cheeks. Not gonna lie. This overall project to me was Cheeks, Sandy. You know, you can take that joint back to Texas. But the two songs that were most popular out of this album was Give Me a Hug. And that's basically a Joe Budden diss, right? He talked about Melissa Ford, you a legend from the six, but you with a sucker. Of course, again, weaponizing women, coming at women, using a woman to attack a man. That's Drake's best play, very high school, you know, very, I guess, strategic. I mean, men do get emotional about their women. Most wars are fought over women. Understood, hear it, whatever. But it's getting people talking because it sounds more like a response. He says, F a rap battle, F a rap beef, I'm trying to get the party lit, whatever. I got a whole video about the party versus the pain.
Niggas want to see me on a t-shirt like I'm Hulk Hogan.
Whatever, cool. Then the other song is Nokia, which, if you ask me, he ran to Atlanta again. Now, Nokia is probably like the only standalone track that I'm seeing that is not about beef, that's not about all the negativity. It's just people are saying it's a good song. If you ask me, he ran to the Mecca, Atlanta again. So if you listen to Atlanta bass, which was really popular in the 90s, Miami bass as well, you listen to songs like My Boo by Ghost Town DJ, you listen to songs by KP and Evel, Swing My Way. Type in Atlanta bass, there's a whole mixtape for it. You will see what I'm talking about. It's right here. It ain't hard to find. That sounds like an Atlanta bass song. I don't think Drake can sing. Again, I personally think that even PARTYNEXTDOOR in this style of R&B that they're doing is not for me. And it took me to realize this. Some people are saying he stole the SSS thing from Freddie Gibbs. I'm not the hugest Freddie Gibbs fan. For Freddie Gibbs, I can get Pusha T. Like, if I'm gonna go that route, I'd rather go to Pusha T. I would rather listen to Daytona. To me, Freddie Gibbs ain't got nothing that's touching Daytona, so that's why I rock with Pusha T a little bit more than I do Freddie Gibbs. But he stole that. He's using cartoons again. Cartoons with hard eyes, as you can see here, to market this album. Not a good thing to do while you got allegations on top of your head and everybody's looking at you a little funny and a little weird. Overall, I think the project is mid. I think Drake has been mid for a very long time. He has a lot of writers. He has a lot of people that's writing for him. Who knows if he wrote this? Some people are saying it's AI. I didn't really listen to it hard enough to really, because it just didn't sound good to my ears.
So the stove, I need security, cause niggas is hoes, I
feel as though a lot of what Drake has done in the last recent years hasn't been good to my ear. I can go back and listen to a lot of songs that I mentioned today, and they're really good. Even on Take Care, one of my favorite songs is Cameras, but that's a John B sample. A lot of times, the best things that I like from Drake, like How About Now, it has a Jodeci sample on it. Like, for me, I just really realized and sat back and be like, man, the things that I like about Drake is mostly the production. Now, that's one thing I can say about this album. It is amazing beat production, amazing production, amazing beats. It is really good on that end. But when it comes to his vocal performance and his content, I give it 4 thumbs down.
I had more hands, so I could give those titties 4 thumbs down.
PARTYNEXTDOOR, he kind of felt like a side character to this. I don't really like PARTYNEXTDOOR. There's no PARTYNEXTDOOR project I can give you that I'm like, oh my God. One thing I can give you is Wednesday Nights, and the song that he had with featuring Drake a few years back. I just don't like that style of R&B. Like, that's not me. Like, I love Old Trey songs, Neo album, even the first Chris Brown album. That's one of my favorite R&B albums. I'm an R&B head. Drew Hill, one of my favorite. I listen to Drew Hill still to this day. You get what I'm saying? Well, how deep is your love for me? You know, Beauty. I love R&B, and what they gave me is I don't know what this is. I don't know. I like love R&B. I like women. This sounds like, oh, it's me. Why would you? How could you? Did you leave me?
Why is he raising cause they gave out to close New York?
Yeah, the front door. I can't do this for you. It's just like very. It diminishes the woman's worth, right? This woman's worth. Maxwell, like D'Angelo, like I come like Joe, and then Sweeter Than Sugar, like Mr. Overseas, finest luxuries is a good life. Like I listen to R&B, like I listen to the deep B-side cuts, and there's nothing on this that makes me gravitate towards it, and I'm just not feeling it. If you ask me, another swing in the miss for the boy Aubrey, and with us still coming off the high of the Super Bowl, once somebody puts out another video deep diving more, or we get any more information from the Super Bowl, like it was this or it was that, we already still getting Samuel Jackson back behind the scenes stuff. This was not enough to knock off the energy of the Super Bowl halftime show. Another swing in the miss for Aubrey. But like I said, if you want to join to become a member, link is in the description, or you can hit join. If you would love to donate to this channel to further the mission here, I would really appreciate it. Donate to this Cash App right here. That goes right direct to my pocket. I put every dollar back into it. Make sure you have the best content. Make sure that you entertain, getting you something that can stick to your ribs. You get what I'm saying? Something that's not no fast food, that's quick. Hit.
Yo. All right, man. So the reason why Sister George in the building, we got 195 people between YouTube, Twitch, and X. So salute everybody, man, for watching, tapping in, hit the Cash App. You know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe button. Anybody who's watching me on X, can you please hit the follow button for me? Everybody who's watching on X, hit the follow button. I'm just trying to get my followers back up. I had like over 1.4 in May. I had my Twitter account since like 2010, and they deleted it, and that really fucked a lot of shit up as far as like connections and people that I used to fuck with on Twitter. So please follow me so people who know me or used to know me can find me again, because the bigger my platform, the more people know me. So please just hit that following button. Aside from drama and beef and industry soap, Drake has made himself known for this type of genre music. He's not going anywhere. Full Boy J, salute. Yes, hey man, salute. And I agree. I don't think Drake is going anywhere per se, but like the reason why I asked the question, is he back, is because the narrative that I am seeing from like the OVO camp is Drake he came back, is all good, we back on top. Then when I'm looking at the greater commentary, mostly everybody saying this album is a miss, right? Now, are these people like, were they pro Kendrick people? Yeah, I that's my issue. I want to see journalists who were like, I want to see, like today, a clip went viral of an OVO head listening to Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst for the first time and crying, all right? The reason why that clip went viral is because you are seeing like an OVO, you see somebody from the other side objectively give the other person's music a chance and liking it. So what I'm saying is, if you are Team Kendrick, PG Lang, TD, if that's your squad, like I said, I was around with Kendrick the whole beef. I was happy to see Kendrick do everything. But saying that, I still enjoyed this Drake album. And I'm not going to be overcritical of it because he's been giving us the same sounds his whole career. So what's different about this that he did on More Life? Like what is this project missing that he did on More Life or Dark Lane Demos or CLB? I feel like the same complaints you can make on this album, you can make on every Drake project and album that's ever came out. That's the only reason why I'm looking at these critiques weird, because everybody is saying, it's like everybody who shit on Drake in a way sometimes are saying the things that Drake, like OG Drake haters, were saying from the jump. Now, if that's your critique, say you just realized it with the beef. Say the revelation happened post beef. But everything you're saying about him is what he's always done. And the only people I see praising it, like it says OVO heads, I don't see a lot, if any, objective, positive reviews from non-biased platforms. So when I say, is Drake back? To close out this conversation, because I'm going to end the stream around like the hour, 30-minute mark. So I get like full hour on YouTube. But is Drake back? I'm going to say no. The reason I'm going to say no is because even though I enjoyed the project, I don't think that the general public, Nokia is fire. Nokia is a cocaine anthem. And that's what I'm saying. Like, people are trying to rush and call it trash, say it's bad. It's like, bro, don't tell me certain music, like, don't tell me like Future, like, oh, his album's trash. Did you go out this weekend? Were you around women? Were you around any spots? Well, don't tell me if it, like, you, some of these songs you have to play out in public. Like I said, I didn't like what's that song Drake got? The one with Rich Baby Daddy. I didn't like Rich Baby Daddy when I first heard it, but then Saturday, it was like, it came out on like Friday. Saturday night, I went to a DJ set in Jacksonville downtown. They threw Rich Baby Daddy on, and that shit hit, and I understood what that song meant. So, like, when y'all are out this weekend or next weekend, whatever, and or spring break, I know what's gonna happen. Y'all gonna be out, y'all gonna be somewhere, and the key is gonna come on. No key is gonna come on. You hear who's calling my phone? You hear that shit, and the hoes gonna start dancing. And everybody gonna get lit. Everybody gonna start the electric slide. You're like, oh damn, Drake did. Yeah, nigga, Drake did it. Like, sometimes you gotta let songs breathe. You gotta let projects breathe. Like, you rushing the shit on this is like, it's the same issue I have people who was rushing the shit on GNX. Like, GNX just dropped Kendrick's body of work, and Kendrick is one artist where it's like, yo, you can't sit up here and try to decipher a Kendrick project first listen. You rush and tell me what you think about this ass or trash. You have to give music time to sit and listen to. Kendrick's Drake's album, you have to have it time to sit and listen to. Future, when he dropped, give me a week, give me a weekend, give me 2 days. Album reviews, shit, what is it, Sunday night? I think album reviews that come out Friday midnight, niggas should do their reviews like Sunday night. Let us live for the weekend and then give us your opinion on it. Chris Cager is trash because a lot of songs sound the same. If they all didn't sound the same, then people would say it doesn't sound like cohesive body of work. So sometimes people say the songs sound the same. I don't think all the songs sound the same. I think Drake just did a good job with having a themed sound for this project that was palatable to me. This is my objective opinion. Like I said, I didn't come on live stream to ride the gravy train of Drake hate. I didn't come on this stream to be the first to wave the OVO flag, because I don't think he's back. I enjoy this project though. And I think two things can be true. You can't be back, but you can be on the way. And I think this album was a good step in the right direction, to be honest. Chris, you're the new DJ Academics. That's crazy. That's funny though. But I'll take that. I'll take that, and I appreciate being called the new DJ Academics because of my Drake opinion, because that's letting me know that I'm at least being fair with my critiques, my music critiques. And I hope that with more music drops and with more stories and stuff that breaks here, as you know, my platform, if this is your first time viewer, last time viewer, if you know me, then I do have a lot of hot takes. I got good takes, accurate takes, scathing takes. Sometimes I have wrong takes, and but for the most part, if you know my platform, you know I'm gonna give it up real rap raw. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm not gonna have any hidden agendas behind it. I'm gonna tell you what's real. I'm gonna tell you what I think. So, like I said, let me see. Nakia is a good song, but he got 20 more on the album. This is what I'm saying. I agree, but at least everybody here in this chat, we can agree. Nokia goes pretty hard. It's a cool song. You rock with it. Now, if he can build up some of these other records to pop off, then Drake is taking steps in the right direction. We can't shit on somebody and then when they attempt to right their wrongs, shit on them again while they're in the middle of righting their wrongs. Do you want people to fix the bullshit or not? If you don't, then don't listen to him trying to fix his shit. If you do, then listen and support it if you think he is going in the right direction. That's how I feel. We'll play a couple songs at bar and nobody was feeling it. I feel you. I do. I think that's plausible. I think that's plausible. And even with some people I was with yesterday, my homeboy said he was playing it for his wife, and he was like his wife wasn't really feeling it. So, you know, I've heard mixed reviews. Yeah, appreciate Kimo. Give Me a Hug is a great transition. Yeah. Give Me a Hug is cool. And like I said, some of these songs I can relate to. Being somebody who has dated strippers and women in the nightlife, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, walking into the spot with the big booty strippers, you know, that's the vibe. You know, you hear Aaron Hall in the back of your head and you want to sing to them hoes, I miss you. Yeah, man. Like sometimes let Drake be goofy, bro. Like let Drake be a goof. Thank you, bro. Bronze Reaper. That's what like sometimes when people say, oh, you don't do this, oh, you don't like this, you must not get hoes. I'm not saying if you don't like that song, you don't get hoes. What I'm saying is that song and what he was doing at the end of that should be relatable if you have ever stepped in a room full of women who knew you and you have slept with 1 or 2, 3 or 6, and you walk in there and they're all looking at you like they may suck their teeth for their eyes, but they gonna fuck with you and you fuck with them like, bitch, give me a hug. I missed you. I know I've been on bullshit. I know you've been having niggas take you to Aruba. I know I've been hating on the low, but I walked in. I'm a hey, fuck it, bitch. You know I'm that nigga. You her. I miss you. We're gonna throw some money in the club. Water under the bridge. It's a great record. It's a relatable record. Like I said, if you a trifling nigga who's dealt with women in the nightlife, like, come on, man. It was dope. This album is good for 30-second DJ sets. Yes. Bow. You hit it on the money. This album is great for like set lists, and this is like a snippet album. Like if you can mix this in with some shit, people gonna fuck with. We got 201 people in here already. That's what's up, Salute. Please don't anybody leave just yet. I'm only gonna take a picture so I can brag about all you guys support my platform after like I don't know how many days, fucking over 100 days, like a prison sentence of not going live. So salute everybody coming here. Like I said, man, it's like I don't want Drake to be too serious. That's like that record, he was not being too serious. It was a cool record, it was a fun record. What other one? Real quick. I'm just gonna go down set list for the album. CN Tower, right? I didn't like CN Tower, so that's 0 for 1. Mothballs, cool. I like Mothballs. Something About You. I like that. I like Something About You. I didn't like Crying in Chanel. Crying in Chanel is my problem with Drake. It's like, let's make music for the hoes, but when he starts talking about like really simping and like songs like Pipe Down, when he's like, or songs he's like you know, songs talking about Why You Fight That Cheesecake, you know I love to go there. And like I don't like when Drake is overly pandering to women when he's like, oh, I'll empty my bank account, I'll buy you all the Chanel so you'll stop whining. Like that's not no P shit, bro. Like, I can't listen to Crying in Chanel and then go listen to Life is Beautiful with Larry June and 2 Chainz and Alchemist. I can't. I'm more on P time. You know what I'm saying? I'm more like, yeah, like, you know, bitches ain't getting nothing but a pair of used Uggs. Like I listen to goddamn Sugar Free. Like today's Sugar Free. Like that nigga is the GOAT. So I can't listen to Sugar Free and then listen to Drake talking about bitches crying in Chanel, right? I got a heckler in the building. We got a heckler. Stop trying to make that cornball shit cool, nigga. All right, man. If you want to come in here and call in or tap in, here's the link. You know, I don't run from any smoke. So if anybody want to call in, debate, or have a conversation, feel free. This is not, you know, an echo chamber. Hit the like button, people. Yes, of course, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Larry June is dumpster. All right, you tripping now. You tripping. I had to get that out. We can't even have that negativity. We can't even have no negativity like that up on the screen, man. Larry June is financial freedom music, okay? I'd rather listen to financial freedom music than biracial tricking anthems. So like I said, I didn't like the first song. I like Mothballs, like Something About You. I didn't like the fourth song, Crying in Chanel. So let's just say we're 2 for 4, right? 2 for 4. Spider-Man, Superman. I like that. So I'm gonna say we're 3 for 5. Deeper. It's one of my favorite records on there. So what do we like? 4 for 6. Small Town Fame. I kind of do like that, but I don't know if I'm gonna go back to it. But I like it. Let's say we 5 for 7. Pimmy's Dilemma, 6 of 8. Brian Steele, 7 of 9. Give Me a Hug, 8 of 10. Rain Houston, I'll say 9 of 11. Lasers. I think that was when he was talking about niggas beat. He was dirty Mac and domestic violence, so I don't like that. I don't like that. So we got 3 misses so far. Meet Your Padre. We got 4. Meet Your Padre is terrible. Meet Your Padre is terrible. He sounds like a white Mexican tourist reading off of Translator. And if I was a Mexican, I would be offended. I'll be highly offended if I was Mexican. Some goofies just don't know how to get an honest opinion about music. Now, all right, some people really don't. The Brian Steele song, that Brian Steele was fire. I like Brian Steele. That Brian Steele was good. That's what I'm saying. It's songs on here that are just they're not terrible records. That's my thing with Drake. It's like, bro, the production and his talent. You can't say these are terrible records. You could say like these aren't good as, you know, some of your favorite records and this, that, but some of these songs aren't terrible. But Meet Your Padre is absolutely terrible. I will stand on that. It is I felt Donald Trump. It is terrible. Totally terrible. Disgusting. Never want to hear it again. I will delete it off of my Apple Music tonight. What else? Nokia, like I said, Nokia, that's the song right now. I cannot wait to hear Nokia outside again. Die Trying. I love Die Trying. I like Drake in a pop bag, an acoustic pop bag. I want to hear more acoustic pop Drake. I really liked hearing that. I felt like that was a different bag, a bag he doesn't get into a lot, and a bag I feel like he can always jump in. Drake can always be a pop artist. And I really think that Die Trying, Drake should give us more of those records. Like if Beyonce can give us a country album, Drake can give us a pop album, like a white boy pop album, like a Justin Bieber, Backstreet Boy white pop music. That was what that song was. And Drake did good on that. I like that. Somebody Loves Me. Cool record. I like it. I like it. Celibacy. Don't like it. I don't like music trying to convince girls of having sex. It's too much like coercion. So, and knowing the things Drake's been accused of recently, I just don't think Celibacy was a smart song to put on this. On My Way, one of the best party songs. I didn't want Drake to be on there, but after listening to it earlier this stream, I feel like Drake did his thing. I really like Drake on it. I just wish, because we had so few party solo records on here, if any, outside of Deeper, I just wanted that song to be a Party Next Door song. Glorious, I don't care. I liked him rapping like Ice Spice and Central C. I like UK Drake. I'm sorry. I like UK Drake. I make fun of all of Drake's personalities, but if I like it, I like it. I don't. Sometimes when he does UK shit, I don't like the song, but it's cool. And the guy was like, "Oh, why is he on there? This doesn't make sense." Yeah, okay, cool. I don't even care. It's not a bad song where I'm gonna skip it. When He's Gone, that's cool. That's cool. It's just dirty macking. It's just dirty macking. I wasn't too much on the dirty macking. And Greedy is the best song on the album. Greedy is the most R&B song, is the best song to me on that album, if you want to talk about like R&B records. So for a full body of work, I'll say it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It was about 6 songs I didn't like on a 21 song track list. And you know what 21 minus 6 equals? It equals my lucky track number of 15 fucking songs you could have gave us, cut 6 out, and it would have been a hit. Drake's problem, the reason why Drake don't be having classic albums, because he gives us too many songs that miss. And in order for an album to be classic, it's going to have front to back replay. It has to be no misses. A classic album can have like 1 or 2 skips maximum. And if you're going to have 1 or 2 skips, you have to condense that body of work. The reason why Thriller is the greatest album of all time is because that is a 9-song album. Those are 9 songs. That means they can actually curate 9 hit records back to back to back. So instead of trying to mix and master, feature 15, 17 songs, if we can put all of our resources into 8, 9 records and put our best foot forward on a good 8, 9, 10, 11 records, classic project right there. Just said it. Reason why Kanye's making 7 songs. Like the reason why that Pusha T Daytona is so legendary, because it is so short that they power pack everything in like 7 songs. Done. It made you want to hit replay right after it was over. Because when the album is short and concise, like GNX is 12 songs, like 44 minutes. If I can get through an album on a back and forth car ride, on a gym, going to the gym, then I'm going to replay it again. If your album takes 2 hours to fucking listen to, I'm not going to want to hear it day after day. The reason why GNX is Kendrick's most replayed project is because that's his shortest project. You give me 12 songs of a top tier artist? Again. Kanye, he's another one. He should be condensing his projects. Future, he could condense his projects a little bit. Chris Brown, condense your projects. So with this Drake album, if you would have gave us, like I said, a 15-track album, it would have been no misses. Because you gave us 21, number one, if you're not a music head or a diehard Drake fan or a critique or somebody who does like journalism or critique or does commentary, you don't really have the journalistic duty to actually sit through 21 songs of somebody you're not generally interested in, right? So when you are coming with an indifferent perspective on it and you see 21 songs, it's a task in itself. And then to me, I didn't like the first couple records on it like that. So when I'm listening to it, anybody else listen to it, and if you don't, the most important part of the album is the top, the first 3 songs, really the first 2 songs. If you're not capturing the audience with the top of the album, it's going to be very easy for people to dismiss the rest of the body of work. And I felt like a lot of the critiques and a lot of the reviews that I've seen is a lot of dismissive conversations that he didn't really grip people. They seen after like 2, 3 songs, I got like 17, 18, 19 more songs to go. Yo, fuck this. I'm going to skim through it and give a lazy take. And the reason why GNX was so thoroughly broke down and appreciated, because like I said, you gave us 12 songs. 6 sounded like West Coast. The other 6 sounded introspective. Very easy to break down, very palatable. And Kendrick is a very deep, complex artist with a lot of layers in his music. So for him to condense, simplify, and present his deep and complex work, that made it very simple and easy for people to digest it, to break it down, to appreciate it, and to sit with the music. I don't see why somebody that heavy of a body of work as Kendrick, why can't somebody like Drake do the exact same thing, drop 12 to 15 songs? And he said it on he said it on an interview with Elliot Wilson, because they asked him and B-Dot asked him on Drake's like last row interview, and he was like, the reason why he can't make a 12 to 15 song album is because his fan base and the people who like him asks for so many things from him that he can't actually just deliver a concise 12-song project. But I say you can, because Dark Lane Demos was like 12, 13 songs. And Dark Lane Demos to me is one of my favorite Drake projects because it is so short. And it's not any room for misses. Go back Dark Lane Demos. There's no misses on there for real. And just like you said, I can only play 6 songs on DJ set. You're right. That's what I'm saying. We gotta condense this shit, man. Like, we don't need you to drop 21 songs, 20 songs, 18 songs. Like, nigga, damn. Like I know the more songs, the more streaming, but your music gets lost in the shuffle. Your music gets lost in a quantity that you drop, and when you have certain low moments in long albums, it makes the listener tune out. So that's the problem. I understand the more songs, the more streams you get, the bigger your catalog, but at what cost to the listener? At what cost to the customer? At what cost to the fan base? At what cost to your sound? At what cost to what you're presenting and representing? Movies get made. Some movies are like 2, 3, 4 hours long. Like they said, Avengers Endgame was like 5 hours long that they had to condense to 2, 3 hours. Albums are the same way. You can have 5 hours worth of shit, but if you're not going to drop a double feature film, nigga, leave that shit on the cutting floor. Or just give us like 12 songs, 15 songs, and then drop a deluxe after. Because most times deluxe have great records. So do a deluxe after. But my main thing, and I'm going to stand by it, you just cannot continue to drop big ass bodies of works with very little cohesion, or if there is cohesion, the low moments stand out more than the highlights, or the low moments give people excuses to tone out and then give undermining reviews on your project. So you have to do yourself justice as a creator to make sure that you are giving people, you're not putting too much on the consumer's plate. And knowing that our attention spans are shorter than ever and everything is on demand, people aren't going to accept that much material. Chris Brown, like people love Chris Brown, but his albums are too fucking long. And he could just easily deluxe it or just drop 2 albums in a year, but don't give me an album worth of fucking 40 songs. Like, come on, my nigga. I'm just going through the comments. This album like had a bunch of features, but the beef, he's seen people in different light and took them off. I agree. It does sound like he probably did have some features in mind. I don't think he had a bunch of features. I think he did have some features like in mind type shit. But for the most part, I think that this album was very intentionally condensed. And I think this album was only going to be Drake, Party, and the people that complemented that sound. I don't think he had 21 on the thing. I don't think he had intentions on like hitting up Future, like reconciling any of those beefs or anything. So yeah, yes, use the deluxe for streaming, short albums for short albums for album drop. Yeah, absolutely, man, absolutely. So with that said, we are closing in on the 2-hour mark. We have 209 people in here. Let me take another picture because you guys are doing awesome. We got 209 people in here. Salute to y'all. 209 people in here. I'm going to be streaming again tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing more of a general breakdown of like news, topics, sports, entertainment, politics. I'm going to be going live in the morning also. So I'm going to be going live tomorrow pretty early where we got, the sun's going to be out there. What's it? Come see me DJ Orange. You mean Orange Park? I'm about to say Orange Park. All right, bet. Drop the link. Send me the link in my DM. I don't know what you watching. You watch on YouTube. Shit. Let me drop my Twitter handle real quick. Because on some real shit. Let me see if I can drop my Twitter. Just follow me for real. So like you can actually how can I fucking send this? Hold on. All right, I'm trying to drop my link in here. I'm probably just gonna do it on YouTube. But what I'm saying is, if you are DJing at Orange Park, just go ahead and just send me your information. I'll pop out there. You know what I'm saying? I definitely love music. I love watching DJ sets. But if niggas suck, I'm definitely gonna let people know that they suck or that they may want to. I've never seen I've seen some bad set lists. I ain't gonna lie, but I wouldn't be like saying that these people suck. I would just think that like, hey, maybe you need to throw this song in there or that song in there. Or maybe you need to do like better transitions, or maybe just jumping all over the place with the vibes. So I'll definitely come out to Orange Park because I got people in Orange Park and shit. Salute. I'm late. I'm going to catch the replay, bro. Appreciate Eric. Catch the replay. Also, I want to say that from now on too, because streaming on X, I'm always going to be going live on X about 30 minutes before I go live on YouTube. I'm going to be going live every day. Twitch and X get an exclusive 30-minute like pre-show vibe session to where I'm going to be playing just like dope music. I'm going to low-key be doing my own sets with vibes, different genres, different music, different just energy, different artists. So because I can play music on X, and the X, salute all you guys piled up in here. It's like 180 you guys just from X alone. So to show my gratitude and to get some more streaming on Twitch, like I said, I'm going to exclusively stream on these two platforms 30 minutes early. We're going to vibe to some music. If you got some requests, you got something you want to hear, you got new artists, you got an old artist, you got your home. Now, I ain't playing like just everybody named mama, but we're going to be playing dope songs. There's going to be some records I put you on. It's going to be a lot of original songs that you never heard that have been sampled. Like, we're going to be doing like some music, a little bit of music history and breakdowns like that. So like I said, if anybody on YouTube wants to, be a part of the show earlier than when it goes live on YouTube, you definitely, I'm dropping my link, my page link. You definitely got to follow me on X. You got to follow me on X. You got to follow me on Twitch, because we have fun. We have these good conversations on here. It's super dope. But I'm pretty sure if you clicked on my show, right, and you went live, or I went live, whatever, and we were vibing out some music, you would enjoy it. And then if you want to transition to come back on YouTube after we're done vibing, by all means, feel free. I just dropped my X profile in the comments on YouTube. So go ahead and follow me on YouTube. And like I said before, I will most definitely, let me see, and copy URL. This is, I like Twitch cameras. Salute Twitch. Twitch has a really nice camera. And this is my Twitch account. So go ahead, everybody, go to YouTube, go to comment section, follow my Twitch, follow my X account. So when I go live tomorrow morning, you guys can vibe out with the music. We're gonna smoke some weed. Like I ain't smoking on X. I mean on YouTube, but on Twitch, X, we're gonna be hitting the za. Might take some shots. We're gonna be vibing some music way before the show get live. So when the show live, everybody pile in, because just like today, man, y'all piled up in here before we even started talking. You feel me? Y'all, when we was playing the music, everybody enjoyed it. I can't really see any comments from X, but I'm pretty sure if you came in here when we first started streaming, you guys did enjoy the music. You enjoyed everything we had going on. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and sign off. If anybody wants to continue to watch me on X, and Twitch, I'll probably just go live later tonight, and we'll vibe out, have some conversation, chill. I want to say salute to a few people before I log off. I want to say salute to Pops. That's my guy on Twitch. Pops, drop your Twitch handle in YouTube. He has over 2,000 subscribers on Twitch, and he's definitely going to be assisting and help me quarterback getting my platform bigger on Twitch. I'm also going to be helping him quarterback getting his platform bigger on YouTube, because I got over 5,000, almost 6,000 subscribers over here. He has 2 over there. If we can cross promote, and then his Twitter and his X account, he goes live on conversations about Miami Hurricanes football, and he does gamer streaming. So of course, please tap into my nigga Pops with the Twitch streaming. I want to say salute to Killa, Gift and Curse podcast. That's the homie. She definitely tapped in. Always encouraging me, always talking to me, tapping in with her. That's day one. That's my sister right there. I want to say salute to my nigga Robert. Robert been asking me when I'm gonna stream again. Robert's been very vocal about it. So Robert, you're gonna see Robert back around me again, streaming. My partner in crime, salute my cousin Zion. He's definitely been seeing when I was gonna stream again. My parents, my dad especially, my dad been on my ass about streaming, because my dad just wrote a book, by the way, and he wants to do a promo tour, and he wants to come here and talk about his book. So my dad's really been like, nigga, you need to get games. He's like, nigga, I like watching you. My brother for sure. My cousin Ed, I want to say salute to Don Prez. I want to salute to Tony Rome. DJ Two Tone, Shakiria, President Sweet, Clubhouse, my niggas from there day one. I want to say salute to my niggas Doze, Peas, Randy, Rondo, Jig, always Star for continuing to let me use this platform and talk shit and terrorize you niggas. Who else? I don't want to miss anybody else. If I miss somebody, let me know. But yeah, I just want to salute to all you guys and everybody in chat. Everybody, like I said, Black McBain, man. Everybody who has been watching me on YouTube, tapping in on Twitter, just seeing if I was going to, stream again. Salute to Trevor Jackson podcast. Me and him gonna do some work soon. Salute to Patriarchy Strikes Back. I was gonna call you by your government. Salute to Patriarchy Strikes Back, man. I'm gonna repost the Black Republican conversation we had because me and him were like years ahead. Me and him were speaking on everything that's going on now, like 2-3 years ago, and it's documented. So I just want to say thank you. It's a very humbling experience, very appreciative experience for us to have 216 people watching me, and watching us and us breaking down what we're doing. I just want to say thank you. I appreciate that. And we're going to continue to stream. We're going to continue to go live. But I'm going to sign out because it's 9:19. I am definitely going to roll a fat blunt and do some distribution and be cutting up this content and doing some editing. So everybody have a safe night. Great night. Thank you once again, man. I love you guys. Be safe. Stay black until the police come. And just remember, dog, you can do anything you put your mind to. Just don't let nobody take your energy, dog. So yeah, salute, man. Peace out. Oh, and before I sign out, because it wouldn't be an FBJ stream if niggas ain't show the feet. Niggas ain't, you know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't, you know what I'm saying? Put the y'all mean with the y'all mean, put the y'all mean with the y'all mean. Niggas still afraid. Ain't nothing happening, nigga. FBJ still be getting money. FBJ's, you know what I'm saying? We been good. We just, got a little distracted, but we're gonna see you tomorrow morning. I'm going to try to go live before 10 a.m. So I want to catch people on their morning drive. I want to catch people clocking in. I think that's a real critical time to be tapping in with people. So I'm gonna sign out. Everybody have a good night. Respect, love, tap in, subscribe, hit the links. Everybody have a good night. Enjoy. Peace out.